attack first.
So, the control that they're looking for is very obvious, and Subs-wise it would be very surprising. Sinatra in the meantime, Reyna makes it work, and they find one frag after another.
God.
This is just nasty slaughter over there onto Garage. As they come out of it, Sinatra getting punished in the process in the meantime. Not as well as he wanted it to, but there Shazam swaps things up. TSM taking all the control they want. And so KOLER in the close range with the classic once per could do a good job, but you see that there's a lurk happening, and this could become a problem if they don't go for the smoke fast. KOLER is down, one more waiting back on the B side. They know about drone as well at the moment, and this means Shazam has to take a few too many angles. As the smoke's gonna fade, hazed is gonna eliminate him, and that is a brilliant. Gets major reinforcements already. Sentinels rotating every single player over onto A, and if TSM stick to this strategy, it might become a bit of a problem. As I say so, one finds two with ease. That's something to not go falling. The A side collapses, and there's no big problem right here. The second going for TSM, as this has been just very slow. It's all coming down to mid right now.
Shoving forward, I love that. Because they get so close to the bottom of mid so fast, they catch TSM off guard, find 2 for 1 in the trade. Very low HP on hazed as well.
Very much indeed, but how in God's name did he have any vision on Sinatra there? Taking out the star of Sentinels, and suddenly it might just all go over to the side of C, where 30 seconds left on the clock could work quite well for them, as nobody holds that position. It's a matter of time until Sentinels should realize what's happening. There comes the first rotation. Wardell goes fast, Wardell goes on site, and this is C belonging to TSM for the moment. As the plan goes for long, it's time to retake this one.
I'm just really impressed with Wardell this round. He's pretty much single-handedly brought them back into it, and Dapro's here to send him out of it. This will be a long hold against, and that fire completely cancels the possibility of shoves. They can isolate Cubby.
No, they do so. And the Shazam ones were making it work with the classic. The defenders win.
Keep your eye on what that bulldog is up to.
Careful now.
See that there. Fast movement coming in from Dapper.
Going up.
Sorry for the previous round. This one it's Phoenix he's picking as tries to isolate that position. They know where the spike lands, but that doesn't mean you can get a kill that easily, especially if Soba now realizing Reyna is standing in Cubby and is coming out. She should fall in them immediately, and that's exactly what happened. Sentinels can only work it off of one man, and as TSM got every single opportunity to go pretty much everywhere they want, should get a fourth with ease. Saying third on the board. Means now Soms is trying to deny them any further on getting onto B. It seems like they're having none of that, as Wardell tries to join, fails to do so, and Sick with the double might make it a triple anytime soon, but Drone replies correctly. This is the B site that became pretty much a slaughterhouse at the moment, and nobody of TSM comes out as a survivor.
Shazam will be just holding this corner, waiting for KOLER to dare step out of his spawn.
Gunner.
As hazed gets picked up, the only member of TSM left is KOLER, who was hiding in the spawn, and even that is not needing to be aggressive this time.
The hunt begins.
That might become interesting. Saying so, Reyna's coming for you. Subroza's down, and there he knows there's more to come with just that. But that's denial. The wall banks are too massive. Sinatra moves back and needs to hope for a heal. Gets that one for herself, or more likely himself in this case. And that one is seemingly done and dusted. One after another fall. Sentinels only got Wardell in the way, and the 5th round belongs to the squad. It has to make it. TSM knows a man disadvantage, might just lose another, but no, that's not the olden job that could have worked. Wardell falls, retreat. Pardon, it's gonna retreat coming in immediately. As Sick and Co. Really gotta consider if they do so. They really gotta consider it. Sneaking up here from Garage. Sick is coming with the double. The revive was not the right move, but Shazam is still on the hunt. Saw a bit of the shoulder and makes it work. Sentinels keep up the pace, and they keep on performing in a way that's so enjoyable.
Pulls out the rifle.
As it later was successful, TSM down to 4 players as 6 starts up. TSM might just join the party. Exactly thus. Suddenly, the options run out for TSM. With 1 minute and 10 left on the clock, they gotta make it work with 2.
What? Why are they still peeking courtyard? I don't understand. How many times has Sinatra found the kill with that exact wall spam now twice in a row with Odin? Which is not, I might add, the most subtle gun. A 1v4 now. KOLER does find one and gets orbital struck out of the video game. Literally Cypher solo A.
Got one.
Strap the...
My eyes are
people love these guys.
This is what makes a good Cypher. Tripwire for a 3 frag, even when you smoke. And that is right now causing a bit of trouble. Nobody even knows where everybody is. And Sentinels only got 2 options to make this work. Let me correct it. It might be just one anytime soon. As Wardell walks around the site, Dapper falls, and this means... We'll take a look at that. The bomb is just absolutely changing directions. This could be a quite good one here for Sick, as he could make it work whatever way he likes. He changes up pace.
Oh, I like that ice wall.
That's the fake wall,
I
right?
really like that ice wall. Obviously they can get through that, but they have to sound cue him, so he can bait it. He doesn't peek this, ideally, and then waits till 3 sound cue of them fighting. Ice wall
This is so
does
good.
that.
This is so good. This is enjoyable from Sick. He outplays them, knows where the bomb is, and just needs to do 1 or 2 shots here on the remaining Sova. Just right now waiting for the right peak. Jiggle and jiggle. There comes the defuse in. Once more has been aborted, and Sick keeps on playing. He keeps on playing games. It's him reloading, but it's not being Sick. Sick, do something about this, please. It's 1 more shot, and this man might just save the day. My God, Sick. Absolutely. I mean, it should be a clean round with Shazam finding haste. That's a step in the right direction, and post-round placement ends with Som suddenly on 5 points of health. I'm not quite sure how long he has seen Wardell up there. It's a little crazy, but either way, that should not work out for TSM, especially when those stars land in your direction. It gets a little uncomfortable. More and more coming in the direction of KOLER and Cole. See right here. Sinatra just pushing through, gets immediately punished by KOLER. The defense of TSM is still alive with Subroza joining it. C is still under pressure and finally has collapsed. The retake comes in any second soon. With Sova, Broom, and Phoenix, definitely a quite good one. Those characters, those agents have the capability to regain control. As Haste, first of all, makes work of the bullets, takes down Zoms. Sentinels, they take room. They want to take control, and they make that work so brilliantly. Sick only has a close-range weapon anyway, and that means he gotta use it, and Dapper joins that job. 11-4. Sentinels constant. And as the flash comes in, Haste eliminating Zoms with East. TSM still need to find a way back into this. Dapper still, collapses nearly, as though he takes out Wardell in the process. TSM's defense is still strong enough to do something about it, but how strong is it overall? As they all just join the sites, that is poor Sick, who just might fall any second too. They know where he stands. They know he's just about to be trapped. Left, right, and center players join. Sinatra right now comes in as reinforcement and has to do one more job. The classic! And he takes the burst on him.
Sinatra, stop doing it!
Right now, it's time to use the ult. And as they're trying to enter the site, Haste finds 2 in the process. KOLER is doing his job as well, and this suddenly is a round that seems to not work out for Sentinels at all. As that is a nice shock dart for Shazam. I can't really imagine he's going to use Shazam on Haste as well, and he's going to fall. Nope, World is a nice stat. And TSM are on track, are possibly back on track to fight for a 3rd map.
Very well done off of the first gun rounds they've gotten. It looked much better because they were able to play with the advantage of those ranged peaks. That is how the C-side should be helped into a push like that. Sentinels didn't do a whole lot there. Just kind of, I don't know, run C, see what happens. Turns out TSM aren't terrible. They're a good team. They'll still shut you down if you go back to that much basic.
Smoke's down.
Nowhere to run!
Now, The ult comes our way. Dapper takes that world. Subroza replies, and Drone also finds Shazam. TSM with a few quite nice bits for the moment. Sentinels still gonna make it work with just a duo, as A site might be not the right choice for the moment. They still commit to it, or seemingly do so.
Here is the shove onto a defended site. Sentinels committing to
down.
That means Sinatra gotta do it on his own, but nope.
ability though.
Yeah.
In the long run.
Prepare for hellfire.
Meantime, Shazam has to hit that one.
You're dead.
As they still, TSM suddenly found new energy and aggression. And I love it. I really enjoy to see it as they constantly challenge them again and again and again. That could make it work in the end. That could make it work to go into overtime.
So TSM burned a lot of ultimates that round to get econ advantage, which
Only
is
4. One of the cylinders failed. And this just means that this side might become fairly vulnerable. It is Wardell bouncing back with Shazam. He has to hold from under heaven. Like is not even checking on that.
What a sick flick from Wardell to shut down Sick. TSM will clean up the anti-econ.
On his ult. And TSM, they might have the jet ult, that might work fine, but low HP is not really beneficial there. They still go for it anyway. And that is Wardell falling. They know where also KOLER is standing.
I know exactly
And this means
where
TSM
you
only
are.
down to 2, but there's the info. There is the ult from Cypher that could be so goddamn useful to it as they gain all the information they need to. Drone just pushes through, can't take out Shazam. KOLER is gonna possibly do it. It's only down to him, but there is an orbital to strike,
For hellfire.
and that's just nasty. This is paying too much
Spent
time,
early,
this is
though.
costing him too much.
That was spent early. That could actually lose us.
Not necessarily. Not at this point anymore.
okay.
Under no circumstance.
Very well played. Sentinels close things out. 13-9 on map number 2.